Hey guys, Alex here with another review. Tonight it's Chikara Aniversario Yang. I bought this back when I got the Young Lions Cup shows, so let's get started with the first match, which was Los Ice Creams versus the Roughnecks. This was a decent tag match, nothing too spectacular here. A couple good comedy spots from the Ice Creams, and they got the crowd pretty good. I'm not really a huge fan of them. They look more like they're for, entertainment and more being funny and then actually being known for wrestling. But the match itself was alright and didn't last too long. Basically there to give, Brodie Lee and Grizzly Redwood the nudge. And I'll give it 2 stars. Quick and pretty painless. Next we had Arik versus Ophidian. This was really good. Arik Cannon's kind of an up-and-comer with Chikara, not really been in there very much. And he came in there and he pulled out a pretty good match. He really gave Ophidian a run for his money. Ophidian looked good here. Ophidian, I gotta admit, he's probably one of the best guys in Chikara, where he has like a character and he sticks with that gimmick, and it really shows in his ring style. Like he is into this character of being the Serpent of the Nile and everything, and it really worked well. This match had a great finisher too, just great back and forth, really making it look like these two guys were just going all out to put each other down, and really entertaining and really good stuff. I really enjoyed this match and had a good story to it about just, Arik Cannon being this kind of newcomer and Ophidian the veteran, just having trouble putting him down. I give it 3 1/4. Really fun. Then we had the Saturday Night Slam Masters, the Super Smash Brothers and Creator Wrestler versus the Order of the Neo Solar Temple, Ultramantis, Delirious, and Crossbones. This was originally supposed to be a tag match between the Super Smash Brothers and Ultramantis and Crossbones, but Delirious got taken over mentally, mind controlled by Ultramantis on the night before. I guess I didn't watch the show. I just got the second night, so it was basically last second they added in, and this was a good match too. Both these trios really worked well together. I wasn't huge on Creator Wrestler. I didn't like him when he was in Young Lions Cup as Ultimo Breakfast, so not really popular. But apparently this is the guy that became Dasher Hatfield, and I like Dasher, so I don't know what it was. Maybe just needed more work. But I didn't like him in this match much. He looked a little sloppy at points, but it was a good match still. A lot of good spots here. This is basically a way to kind of re-debut the Neo Solar Temple and have Delirious being a new guy in the group, and it really worked. I thought it was a good match. Good spots here, good finishers, good, back and forth action. I give it about 3 stars. It was a lot of fun. Then we had Glacier and D'Lo Brown versus the Unstable, Gerard and Colin Delaney. This match was interesting. Well, first of all, it looked like Gerard got knocked out pretty well because D'Lo caught him with a clothesline, and he was just lights out. Looked like he had a hard time getting back up to that. So it was basically D'Lo and Colin Delaney working this match by themselves, with Glacier coming in here and there. They managed to pull out a pretty nice match, but I'm not a huge fan of Glacier, and Colin Delaney's alright. Gerard was kind of out of it for most of the match, and D'Lo Brown's a good worker, but I just felt this match could have been better, and I think that, Gerard getting kind of knocked loopy in the opening minutes of the match really hurt it, but still managed to be somewhat entertaining. I give it 2.5. Then we have the Donsters, Tim Donst and Hydra versus 2.0. This was really fast. Probably the best parts of this match was the opening, where they just kind of did a quick back and forth thing, where 2.0 made fun of Hydra and saying oh, he's gonna get suspended for wellness policy violations. Joking about the big muscles he wears, the muscle suit. So the match was really quick, really kind of a squash almost, where 2.0 just kind of got the quick win. And this is basically just enough for Hydra and Donst's eventual split from as a tag team. I give it a star. It was short enough that it didn't hurt the show at all, but just didn't really have any substance, Then we had arguably the second best match tonight. This was just incredible. Mike Quackenbush, Jigsaw, and the Future is Now, Lince, Dorardo, and Helios versus Incoherent, Hallowicked, and Frightmare, and Cheech and Cloudy. This was kind of funny at the beginning, though, because Cheech and Cloudy came out dressed like Incoherent, wearing the old black and green outfits, and Hallowicked and Frightmare came out wearing the newer outfits they wear now, which is the green and black, or the orange and black, sorry. And so it was really interesting. Just it was kind of hard to know who was who, and it just kind of ended a little bit of an interesting twist to the match. And this match was great. I really enjoyed this match. This is exactly what independent wrestling is. What makes it good is just non-stop action. It's just fast-paced, a lot of fun, a lot of cool spots. Frightmare was really impressed with this match. I really like Frightmare a lot, and this match just proved how good he was even back then and how good he's improved now. I liked all the other guys. Lince Dorardo's good. Mike Quackenbush is just, God, that guy is just so impressive in the ring and just so fluent, and just everything he does is just smooth and crisp. Really entertaining to watch him wrestle. And just really everyone in this match really worked well together. Everyone kind of got a spot here to shine. A lot of frequent tags, so like it never got stale. Just high octane action. Really, really amazing stuff. 4 stars. This match alone is worth checking out if you're going to buy the DVD. This match was just awesome. Then we had Claudio versus Eddie Kingston. This is the second in a series of, this is a feud they had. Eddie Kingston cut a very great promo afterwards. He's really showing his promo skills, which I think everyone knows now because of the high noon video that he did. That really got a lot of attention and actually sold the pay-per-view from a lot of people. But this match was alright. This wasn't really a technical wrestling match. This was just a fight. Like, these guys just went out there and just brawled, basically. Like, it was just open hand slaps to the face, hard-hitting shots. A little bit more slow-paced than the match before, which, was a good way to have them separate the two. And I think these two had a really good match. I heard this is not as good as the match they had before in November, and not as good as the match they had a few months later afterwards. I don't know what show it was. So this is kind of the weaker of the three matches, but it was still a good match. I give it 3.5 stars. It's really entertaining, and this is just really a fight. And this is one thing that Kingston does well. Is he's a good brawler, and he worked well in this match. Then we had the mask versus hair match with the Colony, Fireman and Soldier Man versus F.I.S.T, Chuck Taylor and Icarus. This match was incredible. This was a big long feud they had been going on for a while, where F.I.S.T was taking on the Colony, and then even had Worker Ant be taken out by Chuck Taylor. And this was a great match. Good storytelling, good development. One spot where Soldier Ant was taken out by an awful waffle through a table to the outside. Really sick spot. And really sold the idea that Fireman was going to lose. And he just kept fighting him off and kept holding on. And Soldier Ant came back, made the big save. Really, really fun. Really, really exciting. The false finishes were excellent. And I think the crowd really bought in that Fire and Soldier Ant were going to lose at one point, which, it was kind of obvious that they weren't going to lose just because they're masked wrestlers, the biggest fan favorites in the company, arguably. And, so it was kind of obvious they were going to win, but the crowd bought into it enough, and that's what you need in a wrestling match, and that's what you need from, the guys to do it, make the match believable. And bravo to all the guys involved in this match. This was great. This was even better than the Fire and Gerard match from Young Lions Cup 6, the one I reviewed, where in the finals. This match was awesome. 4 3/4. This was well worth the DVD price alone, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. All in all, I give the match a 9. Definitely worth going out of your way to check out. This is probably one of the best Chikara shows to sit through. It was very easy to sit through, very, very entertaining the whole time through. 1 or 2 matches were kind of boring or not really that entertaining, but they still were quick enough so that they went by. The last 3 matches were incredible, well worth the price of the DVD. And check back tomorrow or so when I'll have another video. Alright, take care. Bye.